Young Thug is ripping the feds for lying about his friend's death in his own trial.
I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Will this land him back in prison?
No. Wait.
Young Thug is enjoying his freedom after serving 2 years in county jail on RICO charges, but the state may be looking to lock him back up after what he said. Young Thug is enjoying his freedom after serving 2 years in county jail on RICO charges, but the state may be looking to lock him back up after what he said. Young Thug went on social media and called out the prosecuting attorney on his case for being a liar. He believes the entire prosecuting team was trying to railroad him. He also believes someone is lying about Young Scooter. Did he make a mistake saying something like that? He's already under intense surveillance. Now he may be making things worse, earning himself another trip to the Bing. Sources say the court tried to hide the identity of Fulton County District Attorney Marissa Viverito from the media during the YSL trial.
It was me all along, Austin.
Internet is gonna internet. A blogger identified who she was, and now Thug is on her neck. He posted a picture of her on Instagram and called her the biggest liar in the DA office. Whatever he was talking about stirred up a lot of controversy, especially amongst his fans. And not just his, but Young Scooter's as well. Now the state is firing back with the motion to terminate his probation so he could spend at least 20 years behind bars. Young Thug is on a 15-year probation through a plea deal he agreed to before the verdict of his trial. The probation is pretty strict, banning him from his hometown for a decade. He's also not allowed to hang around other gang members or convicted felons, and is obligated to do an annual show to give back to his community. But all of that may be in the toilet after what he said. The state claims Young Thug's post is making things hot for the DA. Now they're afraid the threats being made against her by Young Thug's fans are gonna turn real. For that, they want him behind bars again. It started from Young Scooter's sudden death. Young Scooter reportedly died on his birthday from an alleged leg injury, according to the police. They say he was running from them and sustained a leg injury after jumping a fence. Everyone doesn't believe that though, and it's mainly because of how treacherous Atlanta PD can get when they're trying to catch people. Young Thug knows all about it, especially through his RICO case. To hear his friend go out like that and hear the cops' explanation definitely rubbed him the wrong way. Now, the DA's request to revoke his probation is rubbing him the wrong way too. Thug has already replied to the motion that was leaked online by claiming he hasn't threatened anyone. He wants everyone to know he's just a guy trying to do right with his newfound freedom. Even though he didn't threaten Viveretti directly, authorities believe he has a first-class ticket to the Georgia Department of Corrections. And many will say they have been waiting on this moment for a long time. There was a point during his trial where things started to look like a calculated attempt to get Young Thug locked up. He was under investigation since 2012 and was finally arrested in 2022. All the evidence against him looked like it was gonna work. Even when he was initially arrested, he was held without bond despite all the support he got from prominent people in the industry. It looked even more grim when the state told the judge they have at least 300 witnesses to call to the stand to convict Thug of everything. Thug was arrested in a RICO case involving at least 10 members of YSL. They were accused of various crimes, including murder and other gang violence. It's not until the case continued where everything started to come to the light. Calling the case terrible is an understatement. Everything started to collapse when they called Lil Woody to the stand. After a bunch of theatrics, he finally admitted he's been lying about everything he said in the interrogation room over the years. By that time, a few YSL members signed plea deals to go home, and weird events in court, like an attorney being arrested for being involved with YSL outside of an attorney-client relationship, were happening. Before you knew it, changes were made. The original judge on the case was replaced with the new one because of how awful everything was. The 300 witnesses the state thought they had in the bag was ordered to be chopped down to 200, and there were nowhere near 200 witnesses asked to approach the stand because the judge had enough. Even she believed the case was a railroading act.
Ew, this is so cringe.
Thug eventually agreed to his 15-year probation to get everything over with so he can go home. Perhaps he would have been good if he waited a little longer like the rest of the YSL members who eventually were found not guilty by jury. Either way, he's home now. But